Hey guys, welcome back to my small engine repair shop YouTube channel. Today I've got a STIHL MS170 chainsaw in the shop here. Customer brought it in, told me it's not starting. I'm going to tell you right now what the problem is. The problem is that the customer has put bar oil in the gas tank. What I want to do today is show you how to fix this yourself without bringing it to a shop if you've made this mistake. Don't feel bad if you've made this mistake. Just don't tell your wife because you will never live it down. Anyway, I popped the cap here, oil's full in here. This is a mistake that happens often, guys. I see a lot of this in my shop. Bar oil's in there. Also, if one comes in your shop or if you've done this yourself, make sure you have not put gas in the oil tank because often that's what happens. Customers mix the two, oil in the tank and gas in the oil tank. The way you can know which is the right one is there is a logo on the STIHL chainsaws which shows a gas pump here, and then you'll see a drop of oil above a chain link. That's the way to know for sure you're putting it into the right one, or read your manual. What I will start with is by emptying out the bar oil. So that's been emptied. Now I want to see what's in the oil tank. And what it looks like is that they've put 2-cycle mixing oil in there. You can see the blue oil. At least it's not gas, but you know what? There's no damage done to a saw when this happens. So just so you know, if you've done this to your chainsaw, it's not catastrophic. It has not caused any damage. It's just there'll be a bit of a procedure to get rid of the oil from the gas tank and if the oil has gotten in the carb. So to start with here, so I don't forget, I will put some bar oil in the oil tank so that I have this part sorted out. It doesn't matter that there was a bit of 2-stroke oil in there. It's all going to get mixed in and it won't cause any damage. Now when it comes to rinsing out the tank, I'm just going to use straight pump gas, rinse it out quite a bit, and then I'm going to throw in some True Fuel. I may have to feed some fuel through the carburetor just to get it going. I'm hoping that they didn't pull it too much with the oil in the tank because some of the oil may be in the carburetor and that gets a little more difficult. Although it's easy to do, just watch what I'm doing here. It doesn't matter if you're mechanically minded or not, this thing will get going, and especially if it's happened to you here at home. Okay, so start by dumping gas in there. I'm only putting in about half a tank. And now what I'll do is shake the saw. It's going to grab some of the oil in there and mix it into the fuel. And when I dump it out, it's mixed into the fuel. You don't want to burn bar oil mixed in your gas only. It probably wouldn't be good for your motor, the engine on your saw. I'm going to repeat this one more time. Straight gas is really, really good at cleaning this out. Okay, so I think I've rinsed out the tank enough with 2 rinses. What I'm going to put in is the True Fuel 50-to-1 mix. I do recommend this to my customers who do have an issue mixing their gas, or if they're not using their equipment for too long. And if they keep their equipment stored for many months, this is great because it's got a bunch of stabilizers in it and your equipment will always start. So I will gas it up here and I will try to start it without feeding some other gas into it through the carb first. And I've got my oil tank full of bar oil, so I'm all set here. So what I'm going to do here is try to start it normally with the choke down and see what happens. Okay, so nothing's happening. Next step is I take the cover off, get the air filter off. This will need to be replaced. I'm going to go air blow this and come right back. And what I'll do now is put some True Fuel in there. I do have some in the cap of the can. So I'm going to feed it down there. Now, depending on how much oil is in the oil line or if it got to the carburetor, the chainsaw will smoke like crazy when it starts. But you just want to repeat the process until the smoke dissipates. So I'm going to pull it with the choke off. And I've got the throttle wide open. And we're not getting anything at all. I'll just try a little bit more down the carb. Okay, we're getting nothing. Next step is remove the spark plug. I want to see if it's wet or dry, probably wet. Here it is a bit wet. I'm going to check for spark. We've got good spark. Doesn't look like it's extremely flooded here. But what I'll do is keep pulling with the choke off and full throttle. There we go. So I stopped it to let it air out here. I'm just going to get out of the smoke. Make sure you're doing this in a well-ventilated area, or outside is better actually. So as you saw there, it started, it's smoking a lot. It's probably going to smoke like this for a few minutes. You can leave it idle if you want. And the smoke's going to smell weird. It will smell like bar oil, not your regular 2-cycle oil mix at this point. But this saw will run. It just needs to be cleared out. I will test it out in some logs here and it should be good to go, and by that time it should not be smoking anymore. Now it's probably not a bad idea after an episode like this to replace the plug. I'm going to replace it anyway because this saw here needs to be serviced. And the plug you want in there is NGK BPMR 7A. There it is. And I also have a new air filter. Put the plug cap back on, put the cover. Don't run it without the cover too long, guys, because your saw will overheat, especially in the summer like now. Alright guys, as you saw, it's not that complicated to fix. If it happens to you, just rinse out the tank quite a bit with some pump gas. If it's a little more stubborn than what you saw in the video, just keep feeding it gas, clean the plug, etc. Just repeat the process that I did today, and eventually it will clear itself out. Thanks for watching, guys. If the video has helped you out, make sure you subscribe and share it with your friends. Have a great day.